How you doing? This is Richard Armenta with StartNowClub.com. I wanted to talk today about, you know, finding the right person for your product or opportunity. I know that with your current opportunity or product, you probably have a a group or a team that you work with, but you're most likely watching this video because you're not getting the results that you are expecting, or you're just thinking out of the box. You're forward thinker, and that's okay too. You know, finding the right person to team up with is important. Your first instinct is to go out there and just to get as many people as you can, and then just wait for one or two or three to kind of rise to the top, and then you work with them, and that's a great plan. That's a very good plan. But one of the things that I do with my coach, BJ Mann, and Vic Streishaus, is they're they're telling me to get a little bit more focused about the people we bring in. If you want to work less or not as hard on getting the right person on your team, you need to really filter down those people and just be working or talking to or introducing your program to the right person right off the bat. And they came up with some I don't want to call them great ideas. They came out with some brilliant blueprints for success, and I'm implementing them, and they're really starting to show some promise. And I want to share it with you. I'll be honest with you. I paid big bucks for it. I'm kind of throwing this out here for free because I really do think that you should be getting this kind of hints and tips out to you. So the people that you really want to talk to are people who want to be in the game, right? They want to be doing something like this. They want to be letting people know and sharing their ideas about what a good product or service is. And that's the first thing. You really don't want to spend or spin your wheels on someone who is just not interested. Yeah, no thanks. No, you want someone that's going, tell me more. If you could find 10 people that ask you, tell me more, would your product or service, would it start generating a better income for you? Of course it would, right? Of course it would. Yeah. So, let's kind of go down a very short list here. And this is kind of your tip of the day here. And I'm sharing this with you because I really want you to do well. Um, you want to find people who want to be in the game. You want to make sure you're targeting um, people that are interested in sharing other products. You want to find people that maybe have already started to develop their skill set, and maybe your online or offline uh, uh, marketing campaign, or network marketing, whatever it may be, even if it's in real estate, right? You want to find a realtor who's kind of just starting out, but he sold a few homes, right? But he doesn't really have a place to be. He's not really sure where he fits in. This is someone that you want to get. Um, you want to make sure you have someone that has a good a good character, good ethics, has great morale. You want a team player. You don't want anyone who's going to mess it up for everybody by doing something really, really, bad. So it's real important that that is also something you think about when you're putting your campaign together, when you're trying to say, okay, I'm looking for three people, and but this is what I'm looking for in those three people, right? And that's kind of, you got to formulate your message that way. You want to find someone who's energized. You want to find someone who inspires you. If you see someone who does something spectacular, you want them on your team because they're willing to do something out of the box, and it's ethical. It shows great character, and it's great for team morale. You want something like that on your team. So it is totally okay for you to approach them and say, hey, have you ever been interested in, and if they're that kind of people that meet that criteria, they want to be in the game, they have the skills that they've already developed, and you know they've got this energy about them. You know, that's the kind of people that you want to be talking to. You know, a person like that will show that they have respect for other people, and you know that's great character. I mean, you know, I don't want to say that's hard to find. You know, you kind of hate to think that, but you know, that's hard to find. People, it's hard to find these days someone who respects other people. But when you find someone like that, they would make a great candidate for your team, your product, your service. Um, you, you have to kind of start asking, you know, and here, there's really no easy way to say it. Hey, are you into personal development? If someone says yes, you know, they're closer to being a great candidate for your team. If they say no, you know, I don't know, you to get somebody who's not into personal development, you know, it could be a little tricky because you got to start from the ground up. But someone who's already got that trait, they already have that thing that they do, you know, they'd be a great candidate for your opportunity or product. Open to new ideas, and they have this desire to succeed, right? You know, obviously those are great traits that you want to look for in someone that you think will be interested. Um, you know, high achievers. I don't think people look at this enough. It's okay to recruit up, right? There's nothing wrong for you to go ahead and get out of your comfort zone and say, you know, I recruit superstars, right? So yeah, it's okay for you to say something like that. Well, number one, it's a compliment. Number two, you know, these people are going to express to you that that is probably something that they are qualified for, and and trust me, you as a sponsor, um, it's very hard to find something wrong with hiring a superstar, right? Because everything, you know, it would benefit you as well. And I wanted to share that quick tip with you, and that's finding the right people to be on your team, and being very clear what kind of team you want to have is started at the beginning by choosing the people that you bring in on your team. You create a bunch of rock stars in one place, and man, you're going to go right to the top. You're going to be on the leaderboards on whatever your product or service is. So that's your tip for the day. I appreciate you being here. My name is Richard Armenta. This is StartNowClub.com, and you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.